In this video, I want to go over 4 types of evidence. Okay, this is where you look at all the evidence presented at trial and you put them into 4 different classifications. One of them is testimonial, one of them is scientific, the third one's documentary, and the fourth one's demonstrative. Testimonial evidence is basically live witnesses taking the stand. They're lay witnesses. They testify as to what they know about the case, what they saw, what they heard, what they said. That's testimonial. That comes from the witness stand, generally from lay witnesses. Also coming from the witness stand is expert testimony or scientific testimony. In a murder case, this could be the forensic pathologist that did the autopsy. It could be the firearms examiner who did the ballistics. It could be the DNA analyst that did the DNA test. It could be the fingerprint analyst that did the fingerprints, or a blood splatter expert. Those are all types of scientific evidence that you will see in a homicide case. In a drug case, you would have, you may have an expert that is well-versed in narcotics lingo or well-versed in narcotics trafficking that can explain how certain words are used to mean certain drugs and quantities and money, and how drug trafficking operates to conceal their transactions. You'll also have the lab analyst as well. In some white-collar cases, you may have a forensic accountant as an expert to talk about how people move money, try to shield money, or you may have a handwriting exemplar person to identify people's handwritings. So scientific testimony is basically testimony from an expert who, because of their particular training, experience at work, they have more knowledge about a specialized area, and then they can give that to the jury even though they may not be an eyewitness to the crime. The next is documentary evidence. You'll see this in a lot of white-collar cases. It's paper evidence, bank records, tax returns. Even in a murder case, it could be a threatening note. Drug case could be a drug ledger. It's just pieces of paper that are going to be used to show that there was criminal activity involved or there was a relationship between the parties. And the last category I'm talking about, the last type of evidence, is demonstrative. And this is really not necessarily evidence, but we just call it that because it doesn't go back to the jury for their consideration. It is not used to prove a fact. The more common examples are summary charts. You have a big case, so you make a summary chart where you can walk through big picture aspects of the case with the jury. Or you make a diagram. Hey, this is how the crime scene was all laid out. Those are things that aid the trier of fact in analyzing the evidence. You can refer to them in opening statement, you can refer to them with witnesses on the stand, you can refer to them in your closing argument, but they're not actually an exhibit on the merits of the case, and the jury does not get to have it. So those are the 4 types of evidence: testimonial, scientific, documentary, and demonstrative. If you have any questions, my name is Andre Belanger. You can email me below, or you can call me at 225-927-1234. Thank you.